All right, guys, is MX Bikes still enjoyable in 2024? I'm going to have to say yes, it is, but you have to find different ways to make it enjoyable. And that right there is not one of them, all right? But yeah, in my opinion, you have to find fun within MX Bikes. That's just like what I think. And there's multiple different ways to do that. One way to do that is not try to treat it like a pro race. How the frick did his bike just do that? But one thing I would say, and this is also one of the things that's not fun, all right? But to be honest, you can still have fun in 2024. You just got to find different ways to do it, you know? Like for me personally, I have been enjoying myself like streaming bikes, hanging out with the community, doing races, not trying to be overly competitive. I think that's one thing that makes this game unfun. Is that the right term? Unfun? Not fun? I don't know if that's right. But that's one thing that I would say is that kind of kills this game, is you trying to be over competitive. Once you kind of figure out how not to be competitive and just enjoy yourself playing in these servers and just laugh about the situation and not get like tilted about all of this, like some people would be extremely tilted after what just happened with my racing. Holy crap, dude. This is exactly what people get upset about in this game. Like just weird physics. But you have to laugh about it, in my opinion. You just have to have fun with it. Don't take it too serious, and that's where you'll find enjoyment. There's also a couple other things that I think as well. Like, I mentioned this a little bit ago, but there's like a casual gamer and then a pro gamer. And now if you're like a pro, it's kind of hard to find enjoyment sometimes, in my opinion. I feel like you get burnt out a lot because you're trying to play too much and you're trying to get better at it. And so then eventually you're just like, bro, I don't want to play this game. I never want to even touch it again. Like, there's definitely days that I feel like that, especially after the pro races that happened on Friday. You know, like I'm on the game. I think I get on at like 10:30 in the morning, and I'm on the game until I would say what, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, because we're just like basically 2 30-minute plus one, or 2 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Then you have a 30-minute break. You also have a 30-minute qualifying. You have like 15-minute intermissions. So it's a long deal, you know? So definitely that's an aspect that I do not find enjoying. However, on the other side of that, I do find pro racing in general and trying to get better as a pro is enjoying, but also you get kind of burnt out. It's kind of like a fine line between all of that. I do think being a casual gamer is way more enjoyable than being a pro gamer. I will 100% die on that hill. I think people have more fun playing this game with people like their friends or like streamers. I really do. I feel like that's where the enjoyment comes from a lot of people. That's one of my enjoyments for the game. Like that's why I think streaming has become like super addictive to me, because I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm having fun with you guys. I'm racing against you guys. And it makes it a lot more fun than just going into a public race and making a video. And like, we're not talking, we're not interacting, I'm not laughing, I'm not doing any of that. Being like a casual gamer is so much better than being a pro gamer. I feel like that's with basically any other game though, in my opinion. Like if you're a pro Call of Duty guy, go look at all the pro Call of Duty players and like look at them now. They always say like, yeah, I don't ever want to touch Call of Duty again. You know, like think about it. For example, Nadeshot, top tier pro in the game. He doesn't even touch Call of Duty right now. He's playing more Valorant. He's playing other games like that, right? So I feel like you get to a point where you're just kind of like burnt out. I definitely felt that. I mean, go look at last year, man. Go look at the YouTube channel from last year. What did we play last year, bro? We played Sim, BeamNG. We played Sledders. We played Liza P on the channel. We played Star Wars on the channel. Like, bro, we were losing our identity for a little bit. You know what I mean? I think streaming, finding my groove and content, being more of a casual player has definitely found my enjoyment back in this video game. And I think that's huge, because if I didn't have that, I feel like I would just not be playing this at all. You know, I would probably just stream the watch parties and just never touch this game ever again. But since I have found that enjoyment for making clips, trying to grind out and get better at YouTube, trying to get better at the pro stuff, I think, to be honest, I'm just like, I'm enjoying the game so much more now than I was last year. So that's why I think you can have fun, but there's also other people in this game that I know personally that just don't enjoy this game anymore. Literally, they loved it a couple years ago. They loved it this past year, and then they get on it this year, and they're like, I don't even want to play this. There's a bunch of those guys. It kind of sucks because I feel like the wave of people that you play with kind of goes in and out. You know, like I'm playing a lot more now with newer people that I've never really played with. Shout to all the hazards in here. JJ, all right? Biggest hazard I personally know. Wait, that's a lie. I know Davey. So, but no, seriously, I think like burnout is a real thing, and taking a break from the game is also very important to have that enjoyment in the game. Taking that break and coming back to this game 6 months later from last year, and when they updated the OEMs, has definitely helped me find that enjoyment again. I think people taking breaks is necessary. I definitely think it's also a little factor of it's a long drawn out season, like motocross, supercross. I mean, it's a long drawn out season. It's going on, we're on August now. It starts in January. So like, it's hard to play a game for 8 straight months every single day, man. Like, to be real with you guys, I feel like my taking a break is more of like the weekend stuff where I don't stream. I don't really play the game. We do a watch party on Saturday. And like, that's kind of like my mini break from the game, you know? Sometimes Tuesday when I go to work. So I think those breaks are necessary. I also really think it's important to find something else that you enjoy, such as another video game that you really enjoy, hanging out with your friends. Like me, for example, we do a lot of the exhibit play stuff, so we're playing a lot more games recently. Right now we're playing Elden Ring. I think that's helped me find more enjoyment in MX Bikes and my other games, because now I'm like, all right, well, how can I translate my content from Elden Ring into bikes? Or how can I translate my content from bikes into Elden Ring? And that is definitely find me like more intrigued to figure out all that information and finding it more enjoying to like build off of that, you know? That's just my opinion, I guess. I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. I know a lot of you guys are getting burnt out. I know it for real. I know for a fact. I think everybody in my chat is probably burnt out at MX Bikes. Like in the chat right now, let me know how many people have like kind of burnt out of this game. Like Days already said he had to take a 2-week break. Like, and it's sometimes necessary. You know what I mean? We got JJ. What did I say? We got JJ, the biggest hazard, right here in front of me. Where the heck did he just jumped off the track?
Gary.
Oh, shout to
God.
Shout
it was
to
the
Gary.
same joke.
Shout out to the boy Gary. But I mean, look at everybody on the screen right now. Like, a lot of people are saying they're getting burnt out of the game, and it's a thing. And I think that taking a break is necessary. I'm excited for that mini break in between SMX and just like start of the new year. The one thing that I'm looking forward to in that break is the new OEMs. Like, I don't know if they're going to be dropping or anything, but I would assume they're going to be dropping for Supercross, right? So like, that's one thing to look forward to. But I think that's when you take a break. You take a miniature break, take a month off, come back to the game with the new OEMs, and you start grinding again. Maybe we do that. Maybe we just stay on stream just to keep warm for the upcoming season or stuff and not take the game too serious. And like I said earlier, be like a casual gamer. Me personally, like I said, I think casual is the way to go, man. Just having fun with your chat on stream, making fun of everybody in the race, yelling at people, making people tilted. I think that stuff is fun. Like, JJ's about to hit me. Like, JJ always somehow finds me in a video, bro. How does this happen? Every video, this guy's making me crash. I don't get it. The boy Nate over here is saying do more free ride, which I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but we definitely have done more free ride for clips. Not necessarily like race or like streams or anything, but definitely clips. We've done a lot more of that stuff, which has been a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. Trying different transfers, trying to do all of that stuff. I mean, you guys can see like we're really having a good time on that for like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and stuff. So I think that's also key, just trying to explore different things in the game besides racing, man. I want to do that for streams too. Like, Nate challenged me to a transfer line that I kind of want to do on stream with everybody and see if we can actually do it. You know, I think that would be freaking sick. So you just got to find those little, like, just little things that makes this stuff enjoyable. And I think you guys will have more fun on it. Also, that kind of brings up a point, though. And this has been brought up a bunch throughout the months. Not just from MX Bikes, though, but in gaming in whole. Nature just kind of talked about this a little bit ago. That everybody kind of wants new games to fail, but they always want new games to be released. He talked about that, and I'm like, bro, that's so accurate. Because everybody says we don't have new games to play, but then they complain that when the new games come out, they're not good. So, I mean, like, I don't know where you draw the line there, saying, like, okay, this game is actually super good. I don't feel like every game can be Elden Ring, or every game can be Call of Duty, you know, like 2 really good games, but at some point, like, you got to just think in the mirror, like, am I just a die-hard Call of Duty guy? Am I a die-hard Valorant guy? So I just don't like single-player games. You know, I think that comes to a point. I think for me personally, I don't think gaming's dying or gaming's not fun at all. I think I've actually found it more enjoying to jump into new games, new single-player games, and have fun with those. That's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Is MX bikes still enjoyable in 2024? Is gaming dying? Like, the fun aspect, is it dying? Like I've always said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the love. And we'll catch you guys back here in tomorrow's video. I'm out. Peace.